obviously, when I was with him, yeah, I want to defend him and lie for him. Yeah, that was my bad.
You don't respect yourself. You talk about everybody. At least I'm not fake. You lie to your audience. You and Dee Dee both are pathetic. You fucking lie through your teeth.
He's so awful, and he just stands there and cooks and looks like I look like the crazy one, yeah, because I'm the one who has to fucking suffer now, and he can just sit there and like nothing, nothing.
I watch him and Dee Dee have fun and there's no fucking drama, and I'm honestly fucking jealous. Like,
No, I don't need an apology from him. Oh, I actually, I really don't even want. I want nothing from him. Nothing.
Natter, here's the deal. If you really love me and want to be with me, you have to prove it really well. So here's the deal. You have to go online, admit every single time you were abusive to me and apologize. Admit that you love me. Admit that you will do everything to work towards being a better person and towards our relationship because you want a future with me and you want to have babies with me in the future and you want to make things right and become a better person. Then maybe we'll talk.
I'm not watching it. I don't watch it. Honestly, I don't. My God, I don't. I'm not watching it. I'm not going there ever again. Like, even if it kills me. Never, never, never.
Dee Dee was wearing a silky, sexy lingerie in bed with Natter today. What the fuck? We have matching apples before bed. Yeah, I'm sure you do have matching apples in your lingerie. I'm gonna scream at him later.
You need to borrow Dee Dee's sexy, silky nightgown. I have my own sexy nightgowns, thank you. Don't worry about that. I have my own sexy everything. I do not need sexy lessons from Dee Dee, okay? Thank you very much.
Anyways, you're gonna have good luck with. It wasn't even. Look, I dropped my charges for you because I did it out of love for you and wanting to be with you.
I didn't lie for revenge, but I exaggerated it. I did.
I'm not going to lie and say some of it wasn't because I was scorned, because obviously everything that happened with him, like moving in with her, and then everything what happened with like us being the way we were together, had a very big emotional impact on me, and I like fucking snapped. You know what I mean? So
She already is a victim. As much as I want to throw punch her, I don't want her to get hurt either. No, I don't want anyone to get like really hurt, you know. But people have to learn their lessons, like I did, I guess.
When he abuses you, you're a victim. When he abuses Dee Dee, yeah, she does deserve it. I don't give a fuck about her. She's a fucking idiot. She's seen everything that fucking happened. Fuck her and fuck her. I don't give a shit. I honestly give a shit if she gets punched out. I don't care. I don't care if she gets fucking strangled. I don't care. I don't care about her at all. I don't give a fuck about her. She's ugly as fuck, and I don't care. Alyssa, you're so funny. What would you do, Alyssa? Just ghost? Would you freak out first? If you're truly not going to be together, then what will you do when he does find another girlfriend? He said he wants to find true love. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping I keep my brain occupied. Yeah, that I don't know. Fucking, what's her face eating the apple sounded like we're at fucking Park Omega. Friggin' call me a buffalo. You have a buffalo in bed beside you eating a fucking apple. You. You sneeze. You sneeze and Sam bees. Think of fond memories you had before that fart face came into your life. I was really just stuffing my face with fast food. He didn't like destroy my whole life. I mean, my life was pretty much shit before I met him anyway. Actually, I lost some weight at least, I guess. He's not a skinny cokehead. He's not a cokehead. Jesus. I was using him as a weight loss tool. Seriously, the partying, him and the partying, if you get my drift. Like not sleeping and just like being stressed out and not eating.
And he has to live. I hope karma's real, and I hope he gets his.
I'm okay. Holy shit. Woo! Why didn't you warn me? Holy. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell does she have merch for anyway? What the fuck do these friggin' reaction channels have merch for, some of them? I'm already starting to laugh because I know the first stream we're going into is Chantal crying. And that brings so much joy to me. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you are new, my name is Charlie. Please consider subbing before you exit this video. Hello guys. The intent was to go a little earlier, but I had to make sure I found a specific clip. So here we are. For anyone watching in real time, thank you so much. Anyone watching during playbacks, thank you. To my mods who always hold me down, thank you, thank you. And to my channel members and my patrons, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So we're going to go back a few days to cover the crying stream that Chantal's been deleting a lot of streams lately. I'm not sure why, but also sometimes I try to not make sense of crackheads. I just try to follow. But we're going to go into that. It's the short one, not the longer one. And then we're going to go into the stream from late last night. I just woke up to it. The oh my God. Chantal doesn't understand a damn thing. She's still waking up stupid every day. We're going to go into that. And as of today, when she went live, of course, she
kept going on about Natter and Dee Dee, and for some reason she was going on about the fact she's eating mangoes versus apples because Dee Dee was eating an apple last night in her bed, and for some reason that's triggering to Chantal. I'm not quite sure why. I, it's Chantal. It's Chantal. Let's get right into it. Oh, it's just a mess. I will never understand that crackhead.
I can't give anyone an arm wiggle right now. I'm having trouble even talking.
Look. Okay, so I'm gonna try to contain my laughter, but the minute Chantal starts crying, I find it hilarious. I just find it hilarious. And of course, she's coming to the internet, not a therapist, not a friend, not a family member, but the internet. Go ahead, Chantal, take it away. Go ahead with these tears.
I'm like really tired of like
Robin, same.
tired. I'm tired of like suffering with this fucking emotions. Like,
Oh, wait. I think Chantal took my advice. Remember when I told her when she's crying, she needs to grab the nose. And Chantal, when I saw her do that, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Start taking notes. So, I got my makeup on, unlike her, she's dirty. But it just, if I did that, would you guys believe? I, I just, you also have to, breathe it. Okay. Because Chantal needs help with her crocodile tears. Like the performance sometimes doesn't sell. It's still hilarious, but sometimes it just, you saw her grab the, like, I was like, I know that's right, bitch. Take notes. Take notes. I tried to tell her before. I'm happy she's taking notes. Welcome to the Gold Cluster, Zeke. I know I'm gonna mispronounce your name, so I just said Zeke. But welcome to the Gold Cluster. Go ahead, Chantal. Look at this. Hold on. Look at this. Look at the. Oh, you see how it's a dainty little pinch. So you guys please take notes, just a dainty little pinch. Oh, yeah, she's holding up. Oh, she's trying, y'all. She's trying.
sorry, no, Sam. Sorry. No, Sam.
Sam just poor Sam doesn't even understand that Chantel's crying over the man that will easily abuse any of them in the house. So, just Sam, get out the way, let her cry. Firefox, thank you so much for being a member for 8 months. I'm happy you're here. I'm happy you're here. Love you too. I'm happy you are here. We're gonna have a good night. We are going to have a good night. May Chantal find the perfect. And thank you, Clout Goblin, willing minions. Thank you for the super chat. For- um, it's so crazy. I think I saw it in one of these streams. I don't know if I left it in. Thank you for the super chat. The idea that Chantal, like when people are like, Chantal deserves better, Chantal deserves better. Um, I don't agree with that opinion. Chantel's an awful person. Chantal genuinely deserves Natter. They deserve each other. They're awful people. So when people do believe Chantel's going to find just a run-of-the-mill guy, just average person, what Chantel would actually end up doing to that person is probably being just as toxic to them as Natter is to her. So, yeah. Natter's probably, no, Dee Dee was, not Dee Dee, sorry. Well, BB was the best she will ever find. Ever. Ever. Oh, Sam is awesome. Thank you, Kimmy. Listen, I want Sam to be saved. I want all those cats to be saved. Poor things. Poor things. Mary. Oh, happy Sunday. Thank you for the super chat. And let me actually thank you for this reminder. You super chatting me actually reminded me of this. If anyone hasn't checked it out, Mary actually went live with Young Dumb Honey Bun a few hours ago on Sarah's channel. So definitely check that out. And tomorrow, Sarah will actually be releasing She'll be releasing it's my first time on a podcast. We did collab on a podcast together. I was a guest on there. It was a whole bunch of fun. If I can get a link, because I really don't fully understand how podcasts work, if I get a link, I will have that pinned for you tomorrow if you're watching on playback tomorrow, or if you're watching now. I'll get it pinned below, or I'll make a tweet or something about it. I'll figure it out. Either way, I did collab with Young Dumb Honey Bun on her podcast. It was so fun. We talked about a lot. Influencer culture, like some of the things we learned, dating, just a whole bunch of stuff. One of the things that I loved about doing the podcast with Young Dumb Honey Bun is the fact that I just haven't talked about regular shit in so long that I kind of miss that. So I'm itching to do some other stuff because of that podcast. So we'll see. Either way, please check out Mary and Young Dumb Honey Bun. I caught some of it while I was getting ready. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I'll be going back to watch the playback. And you both looked beautiful. I caught the part where Mary, when you were trying to explain the knife with your was it Tums? I forgot, but girl, I was paying attention because I'm not kidding. Obviously, I'm not like a chef or cook or anything like that. Like I can cook, but I could learn a thing or two. So when you were talking about the knife and everything, I was like, let me pay attention. Let me start taking notes. So when you guys watch Mary, it doesn't matter how experienced you think you are. I believe you can learn something. I genuinely do, because it's entertaining, it's educational, and it's dragging natter. So I mean, win, win, win. So please check that out, and definitely check out the podcast tomorrow. And if you follow me on socials, I'll figure out where to post it. So let's get back into it.
It's not the haters. I don't give a fuck about them.
Foxheart, welcome.
I feel alone because it's
Yoda,
so
welcome back,
obvious.
Lou.
Nobody understands what it's like to be getting out of a fucking narcissistic, abusive, fucking piece of shit relationship. Nobody gets it. Nobody gets it, or that, or just people hate me so much they're willing to support a fucking rapist, fucking abuser.
Now, I've been one of the loudest from the beginning. They're both pieces of shit. I did notice early on when Natter entered the picture, there were people who felt it was necessary to pick a side. I will never fully get why people didn't understand just because he could fillet a fish or barely. Didn't make him a better person than Chantal. They're both awful people. Chantal, however, does feel that people need to pick a side when the truth is you're both awful. They both could be criticized. They're both trash. Simple.
That's real nice. That's real nice.
Right, DG?
And obviously, when I was with him, yeah, I want to defend him and lie for him. Yeah, that was my bad.
You don't respect yourself. You talk about everybody. At least I'm not fake. You lie to your audience. You and Dee Dee both are pathetic. You fucking lie through your teeth.
So when she's lying for Natter, it's okay, and she could just be like, my bad. But when Dee Dee's lying for Natter, she's the most awful person on earth. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
But whatever. And I have to watch him sit there with his fucking ugly face and her ugly face. No, I don't have to watch them, but yes, I try to avoid it, and it's all over the fucking internet.
Here's the thing. Can it be difficult to go through a breakup that was only a relationship for 1 week? Apparently. But if you put Chantal aside, when it's influencer dating influencer, I'm sure it's tough to be on the same platform. I'm sure things come your way. People decide to send you things. I'm sure it could be difficult. But here's the thing. Chantal goes out of her way to still watch Natter. Chantal is obsessed with Natter, and we'll be covering some of it in this live stream. Chantal goes out of her way. Even the community post that she recently deleted in the last few days was her pretty much threatening some of her channel members. If she sees them in Natter's chat, she'll have them blocked. So you were going out of your way watching this stream because you're obsessed, dangerously obsessed, and then threatening people who are directly paying you, lining your pockets by saying, if you are over here, you will be blocked on my channel. How does that make sense? It's a joke. And the fact that more members don't do something about that, I don't know. I'm not paying you to talk to me like I'm a fucking dog. You are out of your fucking mind. But That's just me. That's a me thing. Renisha, welcome to the Gold Cluster. Thank you, boo. It's just I will never understand that, but it's Chantel. She gets away with it, and she's pretty much shown her members they're disposable. When she goes on rant, she'll simply say, "You're replaceable." The minute you tell me I'm replaceable, you never have to worry about me coming back. No, not a chance.
And he's so fucking fake. He just
Lily,
tried
thank
calling me at 3 in the
you.
fucking
I
morning.
hope
I
you enjoyed
blocked
your.
and deleted him since, but I was woken up at 3 in the morning, asked him to show you his messages. 3 in the morning, him calling me. I didn't answer it.
Now, about this 3 in the morning call, from my understanding, I did watch a quick clip or compilation. From my understanding, it was Chantel because Nader talked about it on his live stream and he showed his phone. Chantel was contacting him back to back, and he's claiming he accidentally called. And then when she asked, like, what was up, I think he said something back like it was a mistake. It's something like that. It's a little vague, but it's not necessarily the way Chantel's saying it based on the fact that he showed his phone. Chantel, you can see it's Chantel, Chantel, Chantel. Nader really doesn't respond like that. I'll be damned if a crackhead got me out here losing my fucking mind. Oof.
Yeah, I should have gotten away earlier and should have left him alone, left earlier, but I didn't. So what?
I honestly also kind of feel less stressed coming on here, like knowing you guys don't know every single thing about what I'm doing with my life. I kind of like that, actually. Like, I don't mind sharing and being open, but maybe in an appropriate manner at appropriate times. And just certain things are just probably healthier for me to just stay a bit private about, you know?
The reason I played that clip is just as a reminder. I've said it time and time again, not just with Chantel, even with Amber. You can change your mind on your channel. You can change what you want to talk about. What you can't do, or what you shouldn't do, because they do it, what you shouldn't do is blame your audience or try to put the blame on someone else. Just take accountability, move on. Chantel could come back tomorrow or in the next few days, and if all she wants to do is cook the way she was cooking today, she could do that. Granted, while cooking, she was talking about Nader and Didi, but you get my point. If all she wants to do is talk about candles or do makeup, get ready with me's or whatever, she can do that. Chantel is in control of what she talks about on her channel. She can be private about what she wants to be private about, even though she's clearly lived her life online for years, especially during the last year. But Chantel always comes back to the internet as if they're her therapist or her friends because she has no one else. She can't keep healthy relationships because she herself is extremely toxic. And the fact she refuses to get professional help, which I have a clip in here that we'll eventually go over. Aaron, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that this community could do that for you because trust me, you guys have done it for me plenty of times. Even though I don't talk about my personal life, plenty of times. So I'm grateful and I'm happy that my channel could do that and the community around me can do that. And I hope you're in good spirits and enjoy the stream. All right, let's get into it.
I'm trying to not care about him. Like, my fucking bad. You know what I discovered about this fucking asshole? The more you care about him, the more he uses it against you.
Mm-hmm. It's almost as if he's been playing you the whole time. Sounds crazy, I know.
I just want to lay in bed and be high all the time. Well, I know I deserve better.
So she just said she just wants to lay in bed and be high all the time. Mission accomplished. Is she under the impression she's actually doing something productive? That's why I think there's so much positivity that goes Chantel's way when she does the most mediocre thing. I remember last year when people were applauding and cheering this woman on, this grown woman, for cleaning her room. The amount of people I saw applaud her for going on stage and singing karaoke. This bitch is actually calling her mediocre is a huge compliment because she's not even that. Today with her cooking, that's nothing. Chantel puts effort into nothing. She's one of the laziest bums on this platform. It just so happens she makes thousands from doing it.
Believe me, I don't want him. Believe me, at this point, it's past that. And then the whole thing with May, like, I don't fucking know. Like, when you're with somebody, you don't want to think that they could be possible and they could be capable of doing anything like that. So why the hell would you want to think that?
Here's the thing. And of course, Chantel's going to continue to bring up May because Chantel can't stop doing that. I'm going to play clips to remind you briefly some of the things that Chantel chose to say about May. But as a reminder, it's not just about the fact that you don't want to believe that. I can understand you being confused and not wanting to believe your partner, even though that was never her man, believing your partner would do something like that. It's the fact that Chantel came on this platform, provided a false alibi to thousands of people for Natter, and then went on to bash this woman she doesn't know while knowing she was never in that room. So just a reminder. And for anyone who's new, when it comes to that May situation, that's one of the reasons I call Chantel Gabby Hamhawk. She's a piece of fucking shit.
Like, why did you even go to the hotel? Why? Why would you go to the, not even just that, why would you even not even tell me about it? Like, I did see him that day. I did. I'm pretty sure I did because I did see him that day. I sent pictures of food to my friend that day, showing what we made. And then I went home, and then he must have done it when I was gone home.
Before I go into the clips, I just want to acknowledge just Ren. Thank you for the super chat. I hope you feel better. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. Follow your doctor's orders, but please try to stay hydrated. And I hope you can enjoy any part of the stream. If you guys can, just send Ren some love. Nothing but a speedy recovery and good vibes your way. I'm sorry, boo. I feel like, I don't know, more and more I'm seeing, I know COVID's far from over, let's be clear, but more and more I'm seeing people get COVID. Like, obviously I don't know Ren, but even people I know, it's, I don't know. Guys, just protect yourself, please, please, please.
And then in between the time that I was at home and coming back, like, what?
Even if you don't like somebody, just fucking treat them still as a human being.
Imagine saying that while dogging out a woman who has just accused someone you know, someone you're close to, of rape. But go ahead, Chantel, take it away.
Somebody who breathes, somebody who eats and shits just like you do. No, concrete proof. That's what. No. No, I don't care if you have no, like, I'm sorry.
This was Chantel almost having to walk back the fact that she was going to say she doesn't care if May had concrete proof.
So Natter is like super excited about having fans.
Mm-hmm.
This woman is like 80. Not saying that 80-year-olds don't get sexually assaulted, it happens, but
he's so awful.
Let me help Chantel finish that. And if you've been watching Chantel for some time, you understand. Chantel just didn't want to believe that Natter can be attracted. And let's not forget, Chantel was sitting there jealous of a potential rape victim. Natter wouldn't dare touch an older woman. Let's remember, Chantel likes to go after Dee Dee's age all the time. She's old, she's crusty, she's all these things. Because Natter wouldn't dare find someone who's older than Chantel attractive. Why would he? He has Chantel. The biggest prize he'll ever have in his life. In Chantel's mind. She's a piece of shit. Never forget. No matter how many unproblematic streams she may have in the future, granted it's Chantel, so it may not happen, this is Chantel.
And he just stands there and cooks and looks like, I look like the crazy one, yeah, because I'm the one who has to fucking suffer now. And he can just sit there and like nothing.
I watch him and Dee Dee have fun and there's no fucking drama, and I'm honestly fucking jealous. Like,
will that haunt me if I drop the charges?
Tilly, feel better.
You know, maybe it will.
Do you guys want to go to the biodome tomorrow?
So the clip that I just played was Chantel saying, would it haunt her? It may haunt her if she was to drop the charges. It sounds like there's other charges, but I think it may be just a slip of the tongue. Now that was this is 3 days later. Remember what charges Chantel filed. 3 days later, this is what she's saying.
I want to go to a museum and I can't go by myself though. I have to bring somebody or else I'll be tempted. You know where the biodome is, right? I don't want to be tempted to go get a quickie. I'm serious.
So Chantal may be tempted to go get a quickie, where 3 days later, the person she's referring to, she was going back and forth about if she should drop charges or how she felt about dropping the charges. Those charges were about sexual assault. Okay.
It's not who he really is. Like, who he shows everybody, he's a fucking liar. He's a serial liar. She's a serial liar. They're such big liars.
All three of them are.
And people would rather hate me than actually, like, no. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. The only thing I can really do is honestly, like, I have to really not, like, keep him blocked everywhere. Not even give a shit if I don't see him for a couple days. I don't care if you're dead in a ditch anymore. You're dead to me. You might as well be dead in a ditch. Because to me, you're dead. Gone. Under the ground, 6 feet under.
You like it? You don't like it? Oh, sorry. Go back to Egypt, you fucking refugee piece of shit. You don't even deserve to be in Canada. You should be deported. You deserve to be hung by the fucking president. You deserve everything you get. You do not deserve to be in Canada. You do not to deserve to breathe the air of Canadian air.
I just wanted to provide that clip because it's starting to become a pattern of her wishing death on Nader. He's trash. He's scum. Of course. Do I really care what happens to Nader? No. But it's a pattern, and it's also against terms of service. But just wanted to throw that out there. Rants with Jordan, thank you so much. Yeah. The thing is, here's the thing, and thank you, Rants with Jordan, for saying this. If this was anyone else, even though there's cycle on top of cycle, if it wasn't Chantal or if it wasn't someone as problematic and trashy as Chantal, I would feel bad. I have seen what it looks like to struggle to get over a relationship, struggle to get over a past partner, or overcome past trauma. But where Chantal is unique is the fact that she's displayed all her disgusting behavior online, has made a mockery out of a lot of it, has manipulated people, has lied. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to watch whatever she puts up. I'm not going to cheer for this bitch. If she goes back to Nader, I'm happy. If she doesn't, okay. If it wasn't Chantal and just an average person struggling, the response would be completely different. But you will never catch me on my channel cheering for a bigot, a vile, disgusting bigot who's also dangerous and predatory, just like Nader.
I cannot look at him. I will be ignoring every messages that get sent to me. Like, I cannot fucking look at him. He doesn't have a heart. He doesn't have one at all.
If you like lay down and don't have the will to live, like I can't force you to do things. Like I don't know what to say.
Like, I see this now. So goodbye.
I just put that clip in to remind people, which I feel like I don't need to, but Chantal expects of other people the things she can't even do herself. Chantal is not there for people close to her. Let's not forget, Chantal is the same person who chose Nader in the clap over being there for her grandmother and the rest of her family. She chose Nader over being there for Pete's, who was Pete's ain't my friend. Fuck Pete's. But she's the one who claims that's her best friend. And he's done so much for her. And he's not disposable. Her actions show otherwise.
And this is even giving him fuel right now, so let's not talk about him. And I guess I'm just tired of people saying the same shit over and over. Oh, you were with him, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't know the fucking shit I'm doing.
I wonder if Chantal remembers part of the reason we repeat ourselves, whether it's viewers, content creators, is because she does the same thing over and over. So when she's saying, I'm getting tired of people repeating themselves, people are not wrong. 9 times out of 10, when someone claims or a viewer says they believe she was with Nader, she lies until, she can't lie anymore? People repeat themselves because she's repeating herself. There's a reason we talk about a cycle.
Eternally to stay the fuck away. He's using Dee Dee right now. Dee Dee, you think you look fucking superior? Jeffrey Dahmer? You look like an idiot just like I did buying all his groceries. And let me guess, what shitty fucking hotel did you guys get bed bugs from last night? Or this week? Or whatever? Because I'm guaranteed he can't do anything by his fucking self. He didn't go to Gatineau by himself. He didn't even have money for one pack of cigarettes by himself.
Classy? Buying fucking wine from the Petro Canada? Bitch, I buy us fucking $70 bottles when we drank, you stupid asshole.
I just love to see Chantel's stance now that she's going broke, or she may be broke. It's just interesting because she really thought the $70 bottles of wine, buying endless amounts of drugs, and essentially just buying his love would mean that he wouldn't stick by the side of someone like Dee Dee, who makes less money. I guess he doesn't need that. What's wrong with gas station wine? Some of us don't mind it. And now she's budgeting and having to cook at home and trying to possibly revamp her OnlyFans because the bitch is going broke. The fact that during the time that she was making 20 plus K a month, and all the comments that she said, the elitist comments, the way she tried to look down on people, I just want to remind everyone, I say what I mean. I'm happy the bitch is broke. Good.
I don't feel sorry for her at all. That's just a lot harder than I thought. Not because I want him, you don't get it. It's not that. It's just the whole
She wants him.
fucking year. So I'm just
Not only will Chantal struggle to get over Natter, she will struggle to get over the fact that she lost Natter to Dee Dee. And so publicly.
even gonna, like, I
love that for her.
I don't even watch. So if you're trying to get my attention by gifting subs or whatever, I seen him like for like 1 minute. I don't watch him because I can't. So have fun. But if I ever catch wind of like people that are supposed to be in here, like I don't want people here giving him attention. He doesn't deserve it. So
I just want to address this real quick. DG, she did. Trust me, she did. I know how to calculate AdSense. I'm decent. I won't say too much. She did. She's at least made over 20K at least 1 month. On average, during a lot of the drama, she was making at least, on a low month, 10K. On average, around 15 or more. The thing that people don't understand is Social Blade is off by a lot. There's a lot that Social Blade doesn't calculate, and there's a lot that, say if you're a creator of a certain size, you can calculate yourself. Even if you've never seen that number, you know how to calculate. I promise you, Chantal has at least made 20K plus at least 1 month over the last year, and I actually believe it's been more than 1 month. But she has.
if you really support me, then don't support him because yeah.
So they're self-serving. They could care less about you other than as a means to an end, as a means to control,
So as she's crying and pouting, talking about she doesn't want her viewers to go over to Natter, I think she forgets one of the traits that she described a narcissist, and it's the way they control, and she fits a lot that she described.
Get mad and not mad like over and over when I think about everything. When I think about like everything,
Thank
when
you,
I think about
Meister.
like all the lies, you know?
Thank you.
Like there's just so many. Like what even was real? Was anything real? Like anything? And like how can you take so much from somebody and just be a piece of shit to them and just be abusive to them? That's it. I got nothing out of it. Like nothing. But more psychiatric problem.
And I know people are like therapy. And I'm just gonna say, like, fuck all the way off with that shit from now on. For me, therapy, it's more therapeutic for me to talk online and almost like a diary kind of thing.
So she's talking about all these psychiatric problems, and this is her view on therapy. When she's feeling down and a viewer mentions it, she's like, yeah, I'll need help. But when Chantal's feeling herself, or she's not moping or looking for sympathy or attention, those are her feelings on therapy. And guess what? If she doesn't want to go, fine. More entertainment for us. You would think, if anything, granted, you are supposed to do everything you do for yourself, but you would think she would just stop giving us content, stop giving us points. Do this glow up that you claim that you've been working on for years. Do it. Chantel will continue to decline because that bitch seeks no help. She's stubborn and she wakes up stupid every day. Not my life though. So good for her. Carry on.
Even if it means that I have to just put up with people supporting him online or him talking shit. And I feel like he set it up this way, like wanting to validate myself. Like, why didn't you love me? Why didn't you love me? Like, no matter what you do with someone like this,
He
nothing
was
will
always
ever be
hustling,
good
girl.
enough.
Get over it. TC, I don't think Chantel will see over 8K again for a while. And to be honest, I think from here on out, with the trend and how her channel's going, that check's gonna go lower and lower. In the next couple of months, I'll give it 2 to 3 months. Chantel's gonna start making the money again that she made. If she continues to trend this way, in my opinion, she's gonna go back to making the money that she made when she was doing mukbangs. And that is nothing close to what she was doing since meeting Natter. Chantel likes to point out that Natter needs her for his channel, or reaction channels need her for her channel. Granted, symbiotic relationship, can't argue that. But Chantel actually does need Natter for her channel. The most money she's made was because of Natter. So when she tries to look down on reaction channels by literally talking about what she chooses to publish, her check is going to continue to go down if Natter does not come back. And the truth is, Chantel can't afford Natter. So we about to see how desperate Chantel is really going to get. And I'm here for it. So good.
And just realizing how fucking stupid I was. No, I don't need an apology from him.
Oh, Ren.
I really don't.
Ren, I'm with you. If someone doesn't agree, that's fine. I'm with you. I've said it multiple times. I am happy it is harder for her to have children, because the truth is Chantel can become a mother in the future if she chooses to. Adoption is obviously an option. I don't know everything she would have to go through, but I'm with you. I am very happy it is harder for her to have children. She would be an awful mother.
Even want. I want nothing from him. Nothing.
Natter, here's the deal. If you really love me and want to be with me, you have to prove it really well. So here's the deal. You have to go online, admit every single time you were abusive to me and apologize. Admit that you love me.
Hold on, I'm gonna pause this and rewind it. First of all, whatever this troll listen, okay, before I get back to this, actually, I don't know if you guys are just annoyed with Chantel, but more and more I keep hearing comments about talking about Amber. I don't fully know everything going on with her. I'm just catching back up with some content surrounding her, but last time I checked, she was still boring. But I will peek in to see what she's doing. If y'all want me to add her to the mix, I will try. I will look into it. I will consider it. But I do notice more and more I'm getting requests, because I've been getting a lot of comments lately about that. Like, oh, I miss your Amber content. And I don't know if people are just over Chantel, and I get it. I just enjoy following a train wreck. I mean, a crackhead. I mean, they're both train wrecks. I enjoy following crackhead more than just, Amber, but I will look into it. I will consider it. Maybe that will be our palate cleanser, because honestly, that's really what Amber is at this point. There's not much Amber can do after the last year that we've had that can really bring out some of the outrage I've had in the past. It doesn't excuse anything she's done in the past, but at this point, like, bitch, just you want to be a dinosaur on the thumbnail, be a dinosaur. You want to talk about the same diet, talk about the same diet. You want to just put Jade's hand in the camera? Go ahead, girl. I'm just here to continue to laugh at these train wrecks. So y'all could let me know in the comments, or maybe I'll do a poll somewhere. If I could fit her in once or twice a month, I'll probably do that. To go back to her consistently, it wouldn't work for me, because over the next few months, I got to work on the direction of this channel and start sprinkling in some other stuff. But y'all let me know. I'm around. I'm here for it.
admit that you will do everything to work towards being a better person and towards our relationship.
Oh no, let me back this up. This is what, cause this what like this bitch is crazy. Hold on, let me back this up.
From him. Nothing.
No, I want to play this whole clip. Hold on. Sorry, y'all.
And just realizing how fucking stupid I was. No, I don't need an apology from him. Oh, I actually really don't even want. I want nothing from him. Nothing.
Natter, here's the deal. If you really love me and want to be with me, you have to prove it really well. So here's the deal. You have to go online, admit every single time you were abusive to me and apologize. Admit that you love me. Admit that you will do everything to work towards being a better person and towards our relationship because you want a future with me and you want to have babies with me in the future and you want to make things right and become a better person. Then maybe we'll talk.
I'm not watching it. I don't watch it. Honestly, I don't.
Imagine coming online and requesting all of those like that bitch. It honestly, Chantal's a crack. Can't no one argue that one. Like, she's a crackhead. She is crazy. Something is wrong with this bitch. She wanted Natter to come online, say all these things. You want to have babies. Oh, bitch, what? Are you okay? Of course not. Why would I ask that? Of course not. Oh, wow. Tiffany, thank you so much for the super chat. Listen, the amount of misinformation that bitch spreads all the time is just it's Chantal. Thank you for the super chat. And I'm seeing your comments about Amber. Listen, I'm with y'all. I don't have no problem. That's why I said once or twice a month. I'm not going back to Amber, as much as I would before. I'm just not invested the way I was. But the good thing is there's other things coming. Trust me, there's other things coming. But Chantal is a joke.
Oh my god, I don't. I'm not watching
Right,
it.
Betty?
I'm not
Something
going
is
there ever
wrong with
again.
her.
Like, even if it kills me. Never, never, never.
Didi was wearing a silky, sexy lingerie in bed with Natter today.
So she's like, never gonna watch him. Never, never, never. A few days later, she goes on a whole rant about Didi wearing lingerie in her own bed and eating. We're gonna get into that stream. Go ahead, Chantal.
Snaggletooth was just threatening an old mod with violence the other day. An old one, too. An older lady. I guess she wasn't right about me after all. Sorry, but if you think that he's the good one, you have problems.
Exactly, Jordan.
Like,
Jordan.
please. Anyways, you're gonna have good luck with. It wasn't even. Look, I dropped my charges for you because I did it out of love for you and wanting to be with you.
I didn't lie for revenge, but I exaggerated it. I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to lie and say some of it wasn't because I was scorned, because obviously everything that happened with him, like moving in with her, and then everything what happened with us being the way we were together, had a very big emotional impact on me, and I like fucking snapped. You know what I mean? So
yeah, as Chantal likes to rewrite history on why she dropped the charges, as we all know, based on her words, it seems as though she fabricated it. Another reason why she's a piece of shit.
And you don't deserve it. So I will never ever help you again in life. I've had him blocked everywhere. For real. I'm fucking done. And that's probably what hit a nerve. I'm fucking tired of people. I'm trying so hard to fucking move on and like not slip up and everything. And
Moonlit,
anyways,
exactly.
of course I have him blocked. Yes. And I haven't seen him since, like I said. So I'm trying to.
Absolutely. It absolutely is, Kimmy. Thank you for the super chat. It absolutely is. Let's forget about the fact that she admitted to lying. She did it out of love. She did him a favor.
Most of us can see through his bullshit. He's so fake online. He's so full of shit. Like, he just talks in circles. Look, even when I even called him to ask him a question, he didn't even answer any of them. Why? He's vague like that. He's vague like that as a manipulation. I swear I've learned this. Like, this is how he is.
Chantal has been pressing this man for what, over a year to admit he's in a relationship that he's not in. And let's be real, she was a pussy on the call because when Didi was like, do you have any questions for me? No, Didi. All that mouth? That was the least of your worries. You could at least put on a show and drag Dee the way you do behind this monitor all the time. But she doesn't. Chantel's just another example of a bitter ass keyboard warrior. Because the minute Dee said, "Do you have any questions?" Baby, the library is open. I have a few. But also, I would never display my personal life like that. But what do I know? Morgan, I'm going to say Morgie. Morgie, thank you so much. Welcome to the Gold Cluster. I just don't like to pronounce names if I know I'm going to butcher it. So it's no disrespect to you.
He just manipulates and manipulates and manipulates, you know? So that one bitch who used to be a fucking beezer, OBSO or whatever, gifted memberships, good luck. Nobody's even going to be watching. I'm not going to be. So the attention you wanted, and don't ever fucking think about coming in here again.
Chantel goes back to the things. I think Chantel goes back to being a teenager. And when she does these reads or what she thinks are reads or really telling someone off, she does this thing where she plays with her, the greasy ass wig she got on right now. And she's like, "Don't you think about coming back?" Bitch, they're paying you. They are literally paying you. You lose money by viewers not coming back or members not coming back. Well, viewers too. It's so astonishing to me that Chantel still. I honestly want to know what formula her mother gave her when she was younger. I think this started from there. I don't know if there was a recall. By the way, I have no facts to back this opinion up, but maybe it started with her formula. Because I'm gonna go on a hunch and say maybe they didn't drop her, but something is wrong with Chantel. It's not just stupidity. Like it's some, it's above my pay grade to try to like figure it out, obviously, and I'm not a professional, but something is wrong with Chantel. Truly, truly, something's not adding up with this bitch.
Like you
You
just
can't do this,
supported, you
Mom.
just gifted somebody like an abuser memberships. Good for you. And yes, I did support him for a year. That's
Exactly.
on me. I was under his spell for a whole year, and even now, it's fucking wearing off.
When people point out the things that are comparable when it comes to Didi and Chantel, Chantel's just like, "Yeah, I did the same. That's on me." But let's go back to Didi. Apparently, Didi's the worst person when in reality, Didi hasn't done a fraction of the things Chantel has done for Natter. No one has supported, at least in the last year, it seems, no one has supported Natter as much as Chantel. So if she wants to go off on Didi talking about she's supporting this person, I am confident Didi hasn't even come close to doing for Natter what Chantel has done. So I'm telling you, it's the projection. It's just the projection, no self-awareness whatsoever. Whatsoever. This bitch is weird.
I really, 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 really was like just
Who the hell said Pediacrack? You know what? Enough with y'all. Who the fuck? Who the fuck said Pediacrack? Jesus. The way I'll be using that in the title in the future. Because I'm telling y'all, it's the form. It started with the formula. It's just my opinion, but it had to start with the formula. There's something wrong with this bitch. Just drop the name of the formula so we can make sure it's been recalled at this point. But damn, that's a really good name, Pediacrack. Oh my god. Oh, I love y'all. Not Pediacrack. Y'all always hold me down. Oof.
and he has to live. I hope karma's real, and I hope he gets his.
K Benz, thank you. Oh no, Benzo, sorry. K Benzo. Oh, there you go, boo. There you go. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Pediacrack? My people. My fucking people. Now here goes Chantal talking about she hopes karma gets not Democrat. You know what? You know what? Y'all out of control though. Y'all out of fucking control. Not us renaming baby. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't have thrown that reference out there. I love it. I love it. Oh, also, AR, I did see your comment from earlier. Thank you for being here for 2 years. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Now, Chantal talking about karma. Let's take a look at this clip right here. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I was watching this in real time and I was like, oh my God, I think this is it. This bitch is about to go out on live stream. I hope nobody waits for a statement from me because I'm just gonna move on to talk about something else because I was dying. Like this shit was funny. Let's look at this clip. I'm doing full screen. Look at this damn clip. This bitch is dumb. Barely inhaled because I was just like, did she inhale? But this bitch about to go out on a live stream. I'm just letting y'all know right now because it's Chantal. She's very unhealthy. She lives an unhealthy lifestyle. The day this bitch goes out, do not wait on a statement from me. Because I promise y'all, I will be back here the next day talking about baddies from the South or some shit. Which, by the way, I got to watch the new episode when I get off tonight. So if anyone watches, it's so, oof, it is a mess, bitch. But I will come back here talking about a Netflix show. Do not wait on no fucking statement from me. That is not my child. I never said I was here to help this bitch. And that ain't got nothing to do with me. My name Bennett and I ain't in it. FBI, I live in Florida. It ain't got nothing to do with me. So don't wait on a statement from me. Please don't. But let's take a look at this fucking mess. Y'all hear that? You know, hold on. You know this bitch only has one working lung and it's collapsing. I don't know why she would risk it like this.
I'm okay. Holy shit.
Oof.
Woo. Why didn't you warn me? Holy.
Now, before we get back into this, not fucking infameth. You know what? Y'all out of control. Y'all out of fucking control. Fucking infameth. Jesus. But if you really think about it, it makes sense. It really makes sense. It really makes sense, though. It's horrible. Oh my goodness, a mess. Oh wait, mutated. You watch? Let me tell. Oh my god, hold on, real quick, guys. I'm gonna just take a moment away from Chantal because I was talking. So wait, Love Galore. It was Love. So I was talking to Love in the Discord. And for anyone who hasn't been watching Baddie South, it is oof, it is crazy. So it's what is his name? Blueface girlfriend, the one who likes to fight, is on the cast. And then the girl in the yellow, I cannot remember her name, but if you've seen the clip, you know what I'm talking about. When she ended up in that sink, and pretty much that girl watched her. When I tell you something, security would have gotten no sleep for the rest of the time I'm in that fucking house. If you catch me off guard and I get in a sink with dirty dishes and you are pounding on me, security's not sleeping. Security's not sleeping. I mean, I won't be in the house much longer if I'm being real. I wouldn't be good for a show like that because number one, it's a lot. Like I can't. I need to be able to find a job later. Like imagine. But one thing, I'm not gonna be in a house like that. If I end up in a sink with dirty dishes and I'm just flailing for my life, when I get out of that sink, I'm putting hot oil on I'm putting oil on the stove, boiling that shit, and no one's safe. You can miss me with that. See, not everybody's mentally stable enough to be on a show like that. I'm one of them. Because just like Bad Girls Club, you think you're gonna be out here throwing my shit, my expensive shit in the pool, my mattress in the pool, destroying my shit, throwing ketchup and not everyone should be on those shows. I'm one of them. You are out. Oh, and Minecraft. Just kidding, FBI and Susan. Minecraft. Anyways, but when she ended up in the sink, and then she got up and got another fair one. Bitch, if you don't knock her head off her shoulders, because she get on my nerves. Her Blueface girlfriend has a bad attitude. Like she's so entertaining, but her attitude is annoying. I just want somebody to clear her one good time, knock her head straight off her fucking shoulders. In Minecraft, Susan. Jesus. That's why I need to talk about this shit in Discord. But I am generally talking about a show, just to be clear. Baddie's self.
because I did nothing to him but love him, and he did. You don't even know, like, you guys know a lot of it, because every time it would happen, I would come on and be like, I just left him at the pharmacy for screaming at me. Like, you were screaming at me while I'm trying to pay for your fucking gonorrhea medication. That you
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you, Fashion. It was Persuasion. I could not remember her name, and I don't know why I couldn't remember Persuasion's name. Yeah, Persuasion and Blueface girlfriend.
gave me. You gave me an STD, and you didn't tell me about it first. You purposely fucked me with an STD.
Biz, you my people. Because, bitch, if you think you're going to sleep after you just put me in a fucking sink, you are out of your mind. And we're stuck in this house. No one's sleeping. Security, get out of the way. This is third-degree burns. Get the fuck out of the way. Save yourself. Go back to your children with your face still intact. Please. Y'all get it. Y'all get it.
As a like a, I feel like a revenge tactic. Like, he would do it as like
Sean,
I feel like a
thank you, Robin.
manipulation. Like,
Because you
he's
know I'm
gross
not good
like
with
that.
these
Like,
names.
every time I wouldn't come over for like, God forbid I wanted 2 days,
Not
and
Chantal's
you even
mom.
seen evidence enough of that in my text messages to
Thank
him,
you, boo.
where I would say, look, I'm stressed out. Go look at the ones I just posted. I'm stressed out. I need some extra time. Move your ass. If you're not here now, I fucking swear to God, you've seen it in the messages. So if
Go
I
ahead, Shan.
wasn't there right on time, like, he would fucking punish me. He would act okay, but he would do something to punish me. And when I think about it now, I'm like, that's disgusting. I bet you he did that with the gonorrhea, because before we had sex, he always, there's not one except this one time. Always.
Oh, for anyone asking, Ken Benzo. So, okay, Benzo, sorry. It is on the Zeus app. That's where you can find it. The episode released today, the third one, because I watched the first two. It's the third one that released today. So if anyone's interested, I'm telling y'all right now, it is ratchet. It is oh, it is so entertaining. Okay, so if anyone's been missing Bad Girls Club, yes, I used to take in that kind of content. I don't give a fuck. If you are missing that type of content, oh, they're delivering. And they're also letting the girls fight. It's actually giving Bad Girls Club season 1 when they would let the girls fight. So again, it's trash TV. It's a hot mess, but I enjoy it. And if y'all do end up watching it, if you're in my Discord, tag me. If you're on Twitter, tag me. We can talk about it because that show is just, oh my God. Oof. Okay. And what's the other ones? That tag team. I don't know if they're tag team, but it's like Slim and Thick or Slim and Frog. I forgot. But it's a lot. It's a lot. And then the chick with the black scent. I have thoughts. We gotta talk. I have thoughts. Cause baby girl with the black scent, it's just like, ooh, knock her head off her shoulders.
That's how he initiates doing it. Suck my, you know what? Like, he doesn't know nothing. Just start by sucking him right away. Didn't ask me this day, so I thought that was a bit weird. And I was like, do you? And he was like, no, just turn around. I just want to.
Okay, so Chantel's going over the day that she was, I guess she found out he had the clap, and she's going into a lot of description. Go ahead, Chantel. Go
have
ahead.
sex with you right away, instead of asking me for foreplay first. And then he had to try to, like, I don't know, it was like weird. It felt weird. And then after we did it, I turn around, and he's holding it, and it's oozing green shit. And I'm like, you cannot tell me that you didn't see that green shit right before. So now you're going to tell me, like, he's disgusting. Like,
why would you tell the internet this? Why?
When I think about stuff like that, this is what makes me want to lay in bed and cry all day, because it's
exactly, Lynn. Chantel wasn't using protection on day one. Day one. The way Chantel thinks, because she had a hysterectomy, she can't catch something else for life. She is dumb. She is dumb. She had that man shooting at the club, and he shot it up and gave her the clap. And for anyone who doesn't know what that reference is, it's not actually to shooting up anything. It just, someone in the chat will actually tell you what that means. It is not in reference to that. So
you feel violated.
Sis
So
Bacons, you know he can't stand her.
little
Can't
things
stand
like
no
that, little
respect.
things like
None.
that make you are just driving me crazy, and I just can't. Oh, I never used a condom with him, but I will never not use one again. No, I can guarantee you that. I hope it falls off too. He would fucking deserve it. She's literally the dog on a leash. Exactly. Of course she's better for him. I remember she was probably even right beside him. Like, look at her. She's right beside when he's
Yes,
like, "You're not my
actually.
type."
Listen. Was that was season 2? I'm not good with like seasons and remembering, but Tanisha, ooh, she did her thing. But can I just say the season with Megan, the one were they in Mexico? I forgot where they were. I just knew they went to the beach. I forgot where they were. But the one with Megan, when Megan dragged Fallon, what's her name? Fallon. Ooh, what was the other girl's name? I forgot. But she fought two of them bitches at the same time in the hallway. Listen, if me and my homegirl are fighting you and you beat the both of us, I'm leaving the house. I'm packing up. It's time to go. It's time to go. It's the girl that kept getting beat up and she got her ass dragged during the reunion. What is that girl's name? Is it Megan? No, it's not. It's not Julie. Thank you. Mutated clap. Julie. The way Julie kept getting dragged at that reunion. Honestly, I have never seen someone get beat up back to back to back to. It was to the point I think security was tired. Do you remember that reunion when security actually fell over the juice that was thrown on Julie? After the second ass whooping, I'm going home. I don't even want to check for the reunion. I'm going home because I'm sure it's time for me to go home. Julie got her ass beat so much during that reunion. I'm not saying it's not deserved because Julie ran her mouth. That's the thing about these bitches. If you do a confessional on these shows and you know what show you signed up for, it will eventually be seen. So if you do not pick up boxing lessons by the time you get to the reunion, why are you showing up? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I know this has nothing to do with Chantal, but I don't care.
Like, he doesn't. You are the next supply. You are the next supply Dahmer. The next supply. The next supply. That's all you are. Guaranteed she just bought all his food. Exactly. Good
Oh,
luck for
thank
you.
you.
You should be kissing my fucking ass. You should be licking in between my toes. And the phone is off. So guess what? Oh, you know what? And I'm not turning it back on. Get Dee Dee to do it. Call Tellis Dee Dee in between your what is this sausage? Where can I get this sausage? Oh yeah, I'm sure you love sausage.
And now she's sitting on YouTube crying. All that mouth. And you sitting on YouTube crying. Bitch, you dumb.
Was I close to going back to him? No. But
Oh, thank you, Kimmy. She
I
was
don't know.
season
I was
9. Okay.
weak at some
Thank you.
points. Yeah. Like when I
Thank you.
started to worry about him, or if I didn't see him, because I think I was like addicted to him. Like, I don't think I can't. There's no way I could. I don't know if I could love someone like that. Like, I don't know. He loves being with Judu. She gives him a place to live, and he can still fuck whatever he wants. It's so true. How do you like being a doormat? Like, seriously, like.
Chantal was getting fucked on a PP pad until she could afford to upgrade herself. But she's calling this woman a doormat. Keep in mind, I've never seen Nader disrespect Dee Dee on live stream to the extent that he's disrespected Chantal. I will not discount the way he lunged at her, which I thought was fucking weird. But to the extent that he has dogged the fuck out of Chantal. And I've actually heard Dee Dee talk back to Nader a few times. But she's a doormat. Granted, we don't know what happens when the cameras are turned off. But he has shown for over a year at this point how much he does not give a fuck about Chantal. Publicly. Do you guys remember the clip when he was doing the streams from the other house that he was in? And someone said, like, don't speak to Chantal like that. Like, I guess a viewer, it might have been a super chat. And he actually said, I will speak to her how I want. If my partner tells anyone they're going to speak to me how they want, we going to have a problem. I'm going to check you in front of the person, and I'm going to really check you when we get home. You will not speak to me any way you want. especially since he's been dogging the fuck out of her. This man can't stand Chantal. He's mad that he has to eat her ass for thousands a month. Can't say he doesn't work for it, but he got to do a lot to get that money, to get that allowance.
He doesn't even have to hide it with her. He doesn't have to worry about this shit. She already is a victim. As much as I want to throw punch her, I don't want her to get hurt either. No, I don't want anyone to get really hurt, but
Are you sure about
people
that?
have to learn their lessons like I did, I guess.
When he abuses you, you're a victim. When he abuses Dee, yeah, she does deserve it. I don't give a fuck about her. She's a fucking idiot. She's seen everything that fucking happened. Fuck her and fuck her. I don't give a shit. I honestly give a shit if she gets punched out. I don't care. I don't care if she gets fucking strangled. I don't care. I don't care about her at all. I don't give a fuck about her. She's ugly as fuck, and I don't care.
No, he's very secretive. He withholds information from me.
Hold on. Listen, Mary, Queen of Shots. Now you know it was more than 2K. Listen, everyone has I believe everyone has a price. That might be wrong, but I believe most people have a price. Nader was getting thousands a month. Even Chantal one time actually opened up about that, and she said it. Nader, with everything she was doing for him, she was spending at least 4K a month on Chantal. Well, no, Chantal was spending that on Nader because Nader ain't never buy her damn thing. Never bought her a card. Never bought that bitch a pencil, lashes, a hair bow, nothing, a pair of socks. He has never purchased anything for Chantal. And the stuffed animal that I believe he gave her was him regifting it. But she spent thousands on that man. I would not be surprised if she spent at least $30,000 on the year that she's known him. And I actually think it's more. I actually think it's probably 40,000 or more between the drugs, the electronics, the groceries, the rent, the clothes. Chantal didn't. You got to remember, she was buying $70 bottles of wine. A boss bitch. She was buying $70 bottles of wine. They were doing coke. Coke is not cheap. And he was playing her with some of the drugs he was purchasing. Because I forgot, was it the shrooms? Yeah. Like, she spent thousands on this man. So for him, $40,000 for the year, maybe eating her ass is worth it. Somebody out there might do it. Wouldn't be me, not a fucking chance. But somebody out there might do it. Everybody, not everybody, but I believe most people have a price. And Natter's a hustler through and through. He hold his breath a little bit, dip in and out, and boom, new iPad.
Because it's the only power he has. He gives me the silent treatment because it's the only power he has. The only power he has left.
Oh yeah, Joda, thank you. The phone
fact that I
bill,
reached out to him
all of
concerned
that.
about him. And he's going to use it against me if he hasn't already. Watch. You're so fucking predictable. Now that I know about you and learn about your kind, I know what to look for. And I'm better equipped. And you better watch the fuck out because I'm not going to put up with your shit anymore.
She's crazy. She's crazy. The way Chantal talks to Natter through the live stream sometimes, that's enough for your Wi-Fi to be cut the fuck off, weirdo. It's a mess. Oh yeah, let's not forget about the vacations. That's another thing too. When people doubt the money Chantal was making, like I get it, there's the cash advances and stuff like that, but there's not enough cash advances to fund what she was funding for Natter. Don't forget those vacations, the gas money, all of that. Chantal was raking in a lot of money. It was going in right out the door because she was supporting a bum, but Chantal was making a lot of money. As much as people may not want to accept it, when it comes to the fact that she was making so much money that was undeserving, most of it was coming from those super chats and memberships. And you know where majority of those super chats and memberships were coming from? Hate viewers, trolls. That's how she made all that money, majority of it. Such a waste. Such a waste. And now she's broke. Still behind on this, and that, and whatever else that she's been complaining about. Her family's now helping her. You go from 20K a month to now, I'm sure she's making anywhere between 6 to 8K, and that's going to keep going down. Mark my words. The bottom's falling out soon. It's falling out soon. But let's go on a quick break. Let's go on a quick break, and then we'll go over the stream from earlier this morning. Yeah, the one I woke up to, the oh my god, I get that bitch don't get shit. She don't. She's just gonna keep cycling. Oh yes, exactly. Exactly, Jordan. But she's an empath. One of the dumbest things she could have ever done is sat online and actually said that line for me to clip it, because I will be using that clip for a while. For a while. Thank you. But yeah, let's go on a quick break. Get hydrated, check on your pets, get comfortable, start that skincare. For anyone who's not using Zeus, go sign up, because when I tell you, Batty South, it's the trash TV I grew up on. I love it. But yeah, check it out, and I'll be right back. Also, if you didn't like the stream, please consider liking the stream. You know the rules. If you don't like the stream, you wake up and Chantel's sitting on your face. Natter got thousands for it. You will be getting 0. So just saying. Just saying. I'm just the messenger.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stand what you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're thinking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always. You don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end.
I hope you guys are refreshed. I hope you enjoyed the break. I'm sure you did, as we always do. I know Pigmented has been away enjoying their life, but Pigmented, if you do see this, we miss you, and we miss blaming you for the break. You know, we look forward to our interactions with Pigmented during the commercial break. Oh my God. Rose, I tell you, it brings me so much joy. And what y'all don't realize, there's a clip that I've been holding back Chantal, on one of her live streams the other day, she does this thing where she thinks herself, like her shelf booty, because it's starting to become more and more square because all she does is sit all day. She does this thing where she leans forward and she thinks that shelf means something, but it's not a donkey, it's more of a shelf, and then above it is just like roll on top of roll on top of roll. So it looks odd. That's why when people compared her to that worm from that character, it made sense. But she does this thing with the clip, and then she gets up and bends over and baby, if y'all don't understand, I'm cooking some stuff up. All courtesy of what Chantal did on her own channel. So don't blame me, I'm just a messenger who likes to see y'all get mad. Oh yeah. It's the ricotta and barracuda for me. Oof. Mm, 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 mm. When I tell you I would have been at my OBGYN, but listen. You know what I wanted to do? Okay, so do you guys remember, and thank you, Olga, for the super chat. Do you guys remember, obviously, the CPAP custody battle that happened a few months back? That term and that phrasing is coined by Mary Cab, but that literally was a CPAP custody battle. I wanted to revisit it, even though it was a few months ago. One of these days, if I'm really bored, I'm going to just jump up here and revisit it, because stream that stream was such a hot mess. It's honestly top three streams from Chantel. Her live streaming, going over to Natters, knocking on the door, cursing him out, going back and forth behind the cops coming. That custody battle was gold. Honestly, top 3 live streams. Top 3 anything from this corner of YouTube was that CPAP custody battle. I don't care what no one says. It was so good. It was so good. And I think eventually I want to revisit it with you guys, even if it was just a few months ago. Along with the Valentine. So for me, I'll say top 5. I know the CPAP, no specific order. The CPAP, the Valentine's Day battle that she had with Natter and Dee Dee through the screen. What else? Oh, the drunk stream when she was in the red lingerie. See, I need more time to think about it, because I know there's more. But Chantel has that. When I told y'all, content gift that keeps on giving. Content gift that keeps on giving. That CPAP custody battle, oh, it was just giving life. Giving life. That's why deep down I think she loves us, because there's no way in hell I'd do that online knowing I got haters. Fuck out of here. Howie. Listen, I know it's always awkward when you have to explain these things to your spouse. Thank you for being here. I hope they understand. I hope they understand. It might be a combination of both. I don't know, but we all know she uses a filter as well. Oh, the last week or so, those filters have been glitching, honey. Ooh, embarrassing. I would cry. I don't understand the point of that. I mean, I know, like, we filter our pictures and stuff like that. What's the point of this? Just leave it raw. Like, I don't know. It's just a mess. Oof. Oh, the Cuba Rage. Okay. I see what y'all saying. The Cuba Rage is a good one. And thank you for the super chats, guys. I'm telling you, the CPAP rescue was it, honey. Oh, Acro, you're right. You're right. That was a good one, too. Oh, yeah, the first big rager that Nato did, I think that's the one where he called her a buffalo. Oof. I'm telling y'all, content gold. Content fucking gold. I mean, you're not wrong, Val. You're not wrong. True. And then we do have the Cuba one, too. There's a few we need to revisit. Even though it happened a few months ago, I'll figure out how to fit it into the current stuff. That's 6 bacons. That's my issue. That is really my biggest issue with her getting chased around the gas station. She did not go live for that. Why would you not go live if this man is chasing you around the gas station and no one is helping you? Let us into that. Oh, can I just say, if there is anything that I've wanted Zach to troll in one of their videos, it's the gas station chase. And I know Zach probably don't want to touch stuff like that, but you know how Zach will sit there and like do a parody of what the train wrecks do? Imagine if Zach recreated the gas station chase. Man, listen, I might go to Chicago and we could recreate it together. Imagine. Because we just need a visual. We need a visual. And Chantel failed us with that. She's so stupid. Out of all things, not to film. Oh my goodness. Let's get into the second live stream. This is the one from the middle of the night.
I'm gonna wait for more people to come in. I've been live like 1,000 times today, so it's gonna be a slow. And it's like the middle of the night.
I was knocked out when she was asleep. I was knocked all the way out. So the fact that she did all this and just kept repeating herself, I woke up to deleted streams, this, and of course she was going off about Natter and Dee Dee. I'm like, girl. But Tiffany, can I just say, my friend gave me the suggestion, and I know because of the way I edit, I could do it. I just would need probably a week off. She wanted me to do, and I don't know if she's here in the stream, but Bay, my mod Bay wanted me to do a YouTube rewind. Is that what it's called? Yeah, YouTube rewind, but train wreck edition, and just do all of like the epic moments or whatever into one big video. And I thought about it, and I was supposed to do it. The reason I didn't do it is because of the time I would need to do it. But this year might be something. I might do one for half the year. I don't know. I am going to challenge myself though and see if there's a way I could put it together. I would just need to be offline for a week or two to put it together because I would have to comb through so many live streams. And I would, of course, include Amber. So it would take me some time, but I might do a YouTube rewind version. I hope that's what it's called. I hope I'm saying it right because I haven't watched it in a while. For our corner of YouTube because it's been a lot. And Toad is still gone. I think Toad tapped out because Toad McKinley, in a weird way, was kind of my person that I would go to for these things, but he tapped out, I think. So here we are.
But I feel like I've come to a really important realization. And I cannot.
I'll consider it, guys.
sleep
I just would need time away. But
until-
if you guys are with it, I just need time away to do it.
Until
All right. I'm happy y'all
I've
flipped
said what I
it.
have to say. I just watched a video I happened to come across. It was 10 minutes of me being a complete mess. And I had this epiphany at this moment when I was watching that, you know, I've said and done some crazy things. When I look back at like, no, this video like made me realize like when I'm living it, I don't see it.
Yeah, 6 bacons. That's the thing. When I switched up my editing, because my main focus is editing and things like that, like even though sometimes you may not see it in my videos, but I work on my editing hours out of the week, and I have a new found respect for people who edit. The work I've been putting in, like you'll eventually see it with certain videos, but I have a newfound respect for anyone who edits. Commentary creators, people who edit, it's a lot of work. You'd be surprised how long it takes me just to make the intro for these streams. That's why when you guys mention enjoying it, I appreciate it because I genuinely put a lot of time into it. Those receipts don't just drop in my lap. I have to, store them away a specific way to make sure I can access them and do. It's a lot, but I enjoy it. I get why people edit. I genuinely get why people edit because it's probably one of my favorite things is editing when it comes to my content. So thank you, Sarah. I'll figure it out. I'll figure out when I'll do it. But I'll just, take a couple of weeks offline to put it together. And if anything, I'll just premiere it. But thank you. I'm happy you guys fuck with it. I appreciate that.
So this video took compilation clips from like my entire time from being on YouTube when I was a mukbanger. I said some really weird things. And then I just expect you guys to just treat me
Dark
normally.
Rubber, we're only halfway through. Get comfortable.
I don't get it. I really don't know what I was thinking. So I just want to say sorry. Do I really have anyone to blame for the amount of fucking beating trolls I have in my streams?
So apparently, because I've been talking a lot. So apparently, Chantal watched some type of compilation of a video that was put together of a lot of the awful things she's said over the years, and she's like, "Oh my goodness!" And I just expect no shit, bitch. There's a reason a community surrounds you. That's the thing. A lot of people like to talk about this community. Yeah, there's criticism there for everyone, including myself. But one of the reasons that a community can surround someone like Chantel is because of the amount of problematic behavior she displays on this platform while still having a platform. I'm not kidding when I say this. Chantel is one of the most vile people still on this platform. And I know there's a lot of people on the platform that are problematic. There's a reason a community can surround two women. And there's a reason why creators like me can just follow one woman. Chantel is a problem. She is disgusting. She is vile. She is lucky she still has her platform. But a lot of people lost their fucking mind when she rightfully lost it the first time around.
Except for myself. I mean, I have no one to blame but myself. I mean, what kind of normal, decent, level-headed,
Hmm.
learning to be fearless type of human being?
The way she is so jealous of learning to be fearless. I know I've said this before. If anyone's confused on why Chantel has this random hate for learning to be fearless is actually living the life that Chantel wants. She's married to a man of color who claims her, who will come on camera, respect her, and love on her. She is a beautiful, beautiful woman. Learning to be fearless is problematic in a lot of ways, but she's living the life Chantel wants. Lives in a beautiful house, aesthetically pleasing, like I said, married to a man of color that claims her. And she does have a positive following. She gets a lot of criticism, yes, but learning to be fearless is what Chantel wants to be every step of the way. And I think that's what she has a problem with. Because I'm still waiting to hear what she do. There might be something she did that she doesn't like. Fair enough. She hasn't named one thing. Reacted to me line. Oh yes, you're right, Jordan. That would be so good. I wish these bitches would learn how to react because that would make it so much more entertaining, but they can't. Like even earlier when I was listening in on Chantel, she was like playing some YouTube video, and all you heard was the audio because she was playing it off of like you guys know I'm a boomer. Y'all know this. I struggle with technology with a lot of different things. That's why it takes me a long time to learn certain things. But once I got it, I got it. All it takes is take the time out, look up videos, practice. You know how many test streams I did, private test streams I did with my friends watching to help me out to make sure my audio is good, all that. It just takes effort. It is not that hard to do a reaction. You just got to look up some videos, follow a few instructions. But these bitches are so lazy, it's weird. I mean, it's them, so it can't be that weird. But Eden, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months, boo. From Oh my goodness. Listen, congrats on the new members of the family. I love that. When I tell y'all, I want a dog so bad eventually. I hope they're nice and cozy. I hope the travel wasn't that bad. And I love you too, boo. What kind of dogs did you get? No need to just tag me in chat. What kind of dogs did you get? Or did you say one? No, you said more than one. When I get a dog again, y'all, first of all, I got to make sure, obviously, they'll be good with Rio, but I've been itching. And I know I'm not going to do it from where I am because I really, really, really want a backyard. We have dog parks and stuff, but I think I really want a backyard. I don't know. We'll see. Because I know the type of dogs I want. I just got to figure it out. And I don't want to be impulsive, obviously, because it takes time and I want to be responsible. I've owned a dog before. My family, we own dogs in Haiti, so I'm not used to them. I mean, I am used to them. It's not new to me, but it's just, oh, I've been itching lately, y'all. I've been itching and I need to calm down.
Is gonna frequent my live streams. If you buy a candle for $200, I automatically hate your guts. You're all
Y'all remember when she went on that rant for the rant she went on the candles for the candles when it comes to learning to be fearless? It's like the same rant she keeps going on when it comes to Dee Dee's $4,000 bed. Like you notice how she emphasizes that $4,000 bed, $200 candle. Chantel was making 20,000 a month at one point. She could have bought the same things. She just spent it on coke, meth, crack, all that stuff. They all had choices. She spent it on drugs and a bum. Dee spent it on a bed. Learn to be fearless, spent it on candles. What? She's so weird. Sharon, thank you so much for being a member for 10 months. Thank you, boo. And I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Happy Sunday for real.
fucked, just like me. maybe we should be happy and embrace it.
Shan, that's what I'm
What do
hoping
you
for.
think?
That's
I
what
was
I'm
like,
hoping for.
am I really like some of the things I would say? Like,
Okay, so Mary Queen, both. I actually want I know this is gonna sound wild, but for anyone who's been watching me for some time, you guys know eventually what I'm working towards is getting a farm. That's what I want. That's my dream home. I want a farm. It's because that's really what my family comes from is farming. So nothing like my grandfather built, just a decent small little farm for me and my future family. So what I want is to eventually have 2 French bulldogs and 2 Dobermans. No time soon, obviously. I've just been itching to get started and to chill because it's not time for all that. But that's eventually what I want. I want to have my small little farm, me and my family, and I want 2 French bulldogs, 2 Dobermans, and obviously my baby Rio. So yeah, that's why I have to be patient. Patience is not my strong suit. Oh, Eden. Okay, right here. Oh, okay, got it, got it. American Bulldog. Okay, gotcha. Oh, I want a dog soon so bad. But don't worry, I go into just so you know, I have these moments. It will pass because I don't want to rush anything and I want the room and all that stuff. But yeah, one day. By the way, okay, this is corny. Last thing, and then I'll move on. This is why I probably should just do other content because I actually have a lot to talk about. But okay. I know it's corny. I don't give a shit. I said what I said. I've had the names of my 2 French bulldogs picked out for years. So I like action movies and stuff like that. And I like Transformers. I haven't read the, comics or anything like that. Like I'm not into the fandom like that. It's just if I see a movie I like it. So, you know how Optimus Prime is one person? Well, me, I want to name one of my dogs Optimus and the other Prime. I don't care how corny that is. I'm technically a cornball at heart. So that's the names. That's going to be the names of my 2 French bulldogs. The Dobermans, I don't know. But when I do get my French bulldogs, one will be Optimus and one will be Prime. I don't give a fuck. Yes, it's corny. I said what I said, but they're my babies, or they will be my baby. I'm talking about these dogs like I got them. Shit. But that, yeah. So I actually had neighbors who had Dobermans. That's where I fell in love with them. They had 2 Dobermans, and I fell in love with their dogs. Oh my God, one day. Yeah, my apartment could never either. Nope. And it was an apartment. They had a pretty decent sized house. And yeah, it was not going to work. It was not going to work. And thank you for the super chat.
no wonder I have the reputation I do.
You know what? I'm not going to be. This is my fucking channel. If you're offended by what I say, leave. I don't give a fuck. Honestly.
Santiago, little do you know. That's one of the things sometimes my friends laugh about because obviously I talk about problematic people, but little do you know, some of my interests and some of the stuff I'm into, I am a clown. I like some weird stuff. I don't know. I have different interests. I'm really a nerd. I am.
I'm going to always voice my opinion, whether you like it or not. I don't give a shit. In case you haven't noticed.
Because I would like genuinely, I remember like saying things and then I
Val,
would rage,
I
like, and I
love
would be
that.
mad.
I
You'd
love
be
that.
surprised that a lot of what you used to post brought us here. So, you guys didn't, this whole past year was just a shit show for you guys. You probably weren't actually entertained by it. I mean, I wasn't trying to
Oh no,
entertain
I don't know what
people.
you're
I
talking
was
about. I was thoroughly entertained. I was thoroughly entertained. K Benzo. This is the family planning. I love to hear. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I used to talk a bit more on my channel earlier on in my channel, but yeah, some people get surprised because they don't know my background because I come from a farming background. So yeah, that's what I want. I just want a modern style. And I actually have the style of the farmhouse that I want, like in my phone. I don't know if you guys do this. I do this shit all the time. If I see stuff online that I would like in the future, or maybe build in the future, I have like a folder in my phone. I literally have a folder in my phone, the type of barn doors I want, like all that stuff. Like I won't be able to like own a horse like we do in Haiti or anything like that because that costs the money's different here, what it costs to maintain a horse. But there are certain animals that I grew up with that I want to um, have here in the States. So I One day, y'all. One day. I'm gonna be a farmer. Y'all don't even know. Nothing like what my family built, because that took years. But just my own little thing. My own little farm.
Really just like trying to get through stuff, but you fuck. I did rage, but not on. I was like,
Thank you,
you
Lily.
fucking.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because honestly, it's
I'm
bullshit
really
that he gets
excited.
mad at me for living with Pete, but he sleeps in bed.
Y'all heard Nina. Nerds unite. We out here.
Can you make it make sense for me, please? It doesn't, right? Ha ha, I'm not gonna rage. I'm not gonna fucking let. Are you kidding me? And then because I was freaking out, bet you that's why she wasn't in bed for the rest of the time.
Can I actually share a sad story? I know I'm supposed to be focused on Chantal, but we've seen a few of this. Um, Growing up, my one of my closest friends on the farm, because you're a kid, so you think the animals are your friends. At least that was a me thing. But one of my closest friends was the goat. So I don't know. Me and the goat just got along. Chickens are fucking mean, by the way. Chickens are mean. I don't care what anyone says, they're mean. They were never nice to me, no matter my age. And it has nothing to do with I was a kid. Chickens are fucking mean. But the goat was my friend. Of course, because I'm not, I have no imagination. I call him Billy. Like, that's what you call a goat, I guess. But that was my dog. The goat was my bestie. So growing up, I didn't understand because I wasn't there year round. So I didn't understand on the farm they would kill the animals because I never saw it. So there was an area my family would have where they would kill the animals. Obviously, me, a kid, and my sister and my brother, we weren't allowed to be there. So I guess I had one day I just wasn't listening and I went there and no one noticed where I was walking to. So I saw the area that they were, killing animal. They killed my fucking friend. My grandfather and my uncle killed my fucking goat. When I tell you I lost my shit, I didn't talk to my grandfather for like a day or two. And if anybody knows me, that's my heart. So I didn't talk to him for like a day or two. My uncle got instantly so upset, but you just killed my. Do you know how traumatizing it is to get your childhood friend killed? Like you watch your childhood friend be killed? That was my dog. That was my fucking dog. And they killed him. That's when they had to eventually talk to me, like when I calmed down, when I wasn't hysterical. They explained to me, like, oh, we kill the animals, stuff like that. And I made it clear, I'm not eating that fucking goat. Because then I realized we're eating these animals. These were the animals that were here. It was a whole thing. I was young, dumb. I didn't know any better, but I was tight. You killed my homie. Man, when I tell you, I cried hysterically. I could cry thinking about that shit because I really could still see it because I know exactly where they were. I saw what they were doing, and my dog was gone. Just gone. Oh, I'm still mad about that. I'm still fucking mad about that. And when I have a farm, I will not be doing that. But it's just like, why? But I get it. I was a kid. They didn't explain it. I just didn't know. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, don't be a nosy kid. You might end up seeing something you're not supposed to see. Um, and it literally, yeah, chickens are mean. They're so fucking mean. It was, I don't know. Anyways, thank you for the super chat. It's too much. I don't fuck with chickens. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with chickens. Yeah. Right? They took my dog away. They took Billy away. What Billy do you? I just couldn't believe that shit. I was just like, oh, so that's what you're gonna do. Oh, by the way, too, if you ever wonder why I reference animals so much, it's because that's what I grew up around. And I use them as insults, even though I love animals. But that's why I reference them so much because I love animals. My family their background is farming. It's so bad. I'm supposed to be talking about
Oh
Chantal.
my
I'm over here talking about chickens.
god. He knows I'll lose my fucking shit. You know what? I have a right to. Because this is ridiculous at this point.
Oh, dark rubber.
But you
I
know
would
what?
never, never.
No, I wasn't talking about. I didn't want to come on here and talk about them at all. I'm on here to talk about
Chi Chi, they did me dirty. They did me dirty.
nothing. Yeah, peasant. To be fair, some people are so annoying you wouldn't even know. Wouldn't even believe it.
Not Acro saying goat, but not forgot. You know what, Acro? Acro, I swear to God.
Even random nobodies on the internet. But you're right. It usually has nothing to do, like, personally. Like, usually if I'm in a bad mood, then everybody will get on my nerves. Inhale. This is a vape. Am I supposed to inhale it? Do you guys want to go to the biodome tomorrow?
Oh, this is.
I want to go to a museum, and I mean, I would go live, so. I can't go by myself, though. I have to bring somebody. Or else I'll be tempted. You know
Tempted to
where the
do what?
biodome is, right?
Uh huh.
I don't want to be tempted to go get a quickie.
From the man who sexually assaulted her for 10 months, according to her. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Go ahead.
I'm serious. After seeing them in bed together still. I mean, I did do motorcycle guy on the hood of my
I
car.
do miss
Though.
Billy. I ain't gonna lie to
That's
y'all.
on the
I
internet,
do.
too.
That was my homie. Can I just
So,
tell you guys? I know I'm supposed to be talking about Chantel, but I've been talking about my family's farm more recently. I think that's probably why I've just been stuck on it. So obviously, I've been on horses and stuff because of our farm, but I have never been allowed to ride the horse alone, ever. It's always been with a chaperone. Because you know, like when you watch the movies and stuff, and you just and I remember I was told I will never be allowed to ride a horse alone. So that's my goal as an adult because I'm an adult now. I want to be able to eventually get on a horse without a chaperone. Keep in mind, we have multiple. I have never been allowed, mostly because they're like, I'm hard headed, which they're right. And they feel I'll do something that will hurt me. Never been able to ride a horse. The pigs, I fuck with the pigs. They're actually cool. Pigs are really cool. I know I call Chantel a pig, but pigs are actually really, really cool. The goat, yeah, I already know. Billy, that was my dog. Um, what was the we had a few other like I said, the chickens, I can't stand the fucking chickens. The chickens, oh my God. I'm not playing with y'all. Chickens are fucking evil. At least the ones that were on my farm. Evil. Straight evil. I'm not kidding. I'll box them today if I could.
at this
I'm kidding.
point,
Don't hurt animals.
yeah, it would just be quickies. I think.
Right, Phyllis?
No, Bugatti, I'm not. But
See, our horses loved me. That's why I never understood why I could like I just wanted to be alone. Like you know how y'all see in the movies like you bond with the horse? Like I really feel like we would have bonded. It just leave us. Like I was cool. Mind you, at one point I was 12 and my other cousins were allowed to ride the horses by themselves, but I couldn't because I was hard-headed and I would get hurt and these stuff. But it's so rude. So fucking rude. Let me get back to this.
anyway. Actually, I do have someone in mind. Alyssa, you're so funny. What would you do, Alyssa? Just ghost? Would you freak out first? If you're truly not going to be together, then what will you do when he does find another girlfriend? He said he wants to find true love.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Back in December, she didn't know how to answer this question. We are finding the answer today, 6 months later.
I don't know. I mean, I'm hoping I keep my brain occupied. Yeah, that with that, I don't. Because Alyssa, like, I know it's hard to understand. I'm so desperate and lonely. I'd do anything. Can you imagine?
You know, the reason I put in that clip, number one, is funny. Number two, when people don't understand Chantel and why she's desperate, obsessive, and dangerous. That will always be at least part of the answer. Why won't Chantel do this? Why won't Chantel do that? Why won't she get away from this? She is desperate, obsessive, and dangerous. I'm sure there's more explanation depending on what we're talking about, but at the very least, that's part of the explanation. That's why.
Imagine going through this and having this person like be live streaming like you are, like several hours a day, how hard that is. It fucking sucks. I think people don't realize when people constantly bring up your ex, it's hard to stop thinking of them. Yeah. Why you want someone who gives it to other people? I don't know. I guess at first they make you just think they're the most wonderful person. What happened was, I get there, and there's this guy there. Like, this guy is one of his friends, apparently, or his name. He lives, I think, like, in the next house or whatever. He lives nearby. This guy is hammered, like, drunk, okay? I get there, there's, like, booze. There's, like, all kinds of booze on the table. And the kitchen table. And I'm just like, who is this? Thinking, you know, like, here I am thinking, like, I packed my bath bombs, everything. I'm like, I'm gonna have a bath at your house. I thought we were gonna have a night like last night, you know, like just us. But it was like Saturday night. Maybe his friend came over and he couldn't. I don't know. Whatever. He probably didn't think it would be a problem. I wish he would just talk to me about what, you know, like. Anyway, so I did tell him that, but yeah, boundaries. Yeah, boundaries. So basically, his friend, I sit at the table. His friend's so drunk. He throws money at me, like a 50. He's just like, let me see your boobs. So he thought I was an escort. Like, he thought that this guy that I'm seeing called an escort for his friend. And I'm just like, and so so Dom was like, I tell you, she's my really good friend. She's not an escort, blah, blah. So then they start fighting over that. Like, they start fighting. They're raising their voice. And then he's like, you're really drunk. You need to calm down. If you're not, you can't calm down. You need to go. You're my friend, blah, 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 blah. So they're fighting. His friend is like making passes at me and looking at me, you know. What's going to happen? Do you think Monty's going to come here and there's going to be a huge fight with him and Roman? Are you gonna go watch in person? No. I could be the ring girl, yeah. I can make sure that people don't get seriously hurt.
I'm back right on time to talk about this. I played those clips to just remind y'all how this started a hot mess. So when Chantel's confused, I don't understand. But does anybody know if this is actually happening? I would never meet these people in real life. I think it's dangerous. I think it's not wise, but it ain't me. My name Bennett and I ain't in it. But does anyone know if this Monty and Roman thing is happening? Last I heard, Roman left town. Can anyone confirm? Because I actually don't follow Monty consistently, really at all. No shade towards Monty. But is this happening? Because I'd love to know. I would love to know. Again, I don't recommend it, but they grown. They ain't my kids. So does anybody know? Because that sounds like a mess. And I'll watch a mess as long as it ain't mine. Ronnie, if you connect your YouTube name that's connected to the membership to your Discord, you should be able to go in. If you have any issues, DM me on Twitter because I saved the instructions. It's hard for me to explain. I saved the instructions, but essentially you're just linking the YouTube account that has the membership to your Discord. If you have any problems, just DM me. I'll walk you through it. But yeah, let's get back to this.
I wouldn't let them hurt each other, like, seriously.
Oh, Roman canceled? Okay. Yeah, Phyllis,
I would, like, get in the middle and be like, hey.
I think
I don't know. Every time I see, like, people fighting, my adrenaline gets, like, and I just want to, like, jump in and help.
We've seen and heard Chantal go up one flight of stairs. Who is Chantal about to help? Anyone? Chantal can't even speed walk. Imagine Chantal thinking she would be in a fight.
Or something. Just, like, jump on their backs. Yeah.
Thank you, Red. Thank you so much, boo.
Dee Dee was wearing a silky, sexy lingerie in bed.
Chantel's talking about jumping on someone's back and she can't even climb into the bathtub. Hey, dream big, bitch. Dream big.
With Natter today.
Oh, so this is the clip that I found because I was trying to see if anyone had a screenshot of just Dee Dee in full lingerie. It was just that. And after this clip here, all I really saw was the top of her head. And then for whatever reason, Chantel went on to be triggered about Dee Dee eating an apple.
Yes, cat hair, excuse me. Yes, in lingerie. Eating an apple. What the fuck is this shit? Now you guys have matching apples?
I don't know. It might be me, but a lot of the time when I buy apples, I either buy a bag or multiple. So if I'm with someone and we're eating an apple, it might just be the same one. Unless there's something going over my head, I was just like, is this really over Dee Dee eating an apple? This bitch crazy.
You know what? You know what?
Loveless, right?
No.
Matching
I'm sorry.
apple. I don't get it. I don't
What the
get
fuck?
it.
We have matching apples before bed. Yeah, I'm sure you do have matching apples in your lingerie. I'm gonna scream at him later.
How's she supposed to scream at him if they're no longer in contact? Then she blocked him.
They did. We always have an apple before bed.
Speaking of matching STDs, okay. So if you guys listened to the stream from earlier, I guess she was reading all these type of results or whatever, and she skimmed over this, but someone clocked it who is very educated in that field. Chantel had another STD. I forgot the name, and I'll try to get the name, and I might just tweet about it. But I trust this because I don't know how to read all that stuff that she was reading, but obviously a professional does. And what Chantel doesn't realize, she revealed she had more than one STD. She had something outside of the clap. And I'm like, bitch, you out here collecting STDs like Pokemon. Slow your ass down and use protect. Actually, it's not my body. Go ahead, girl. Go for the golds. What do I care? It ain't me. But for the rest of y'all, use protection.
Good for you, and I bet you milk his prostate too. I'm sorry. I can't help but be bitter.
That mango looked delicious. Thank you, White Rabbit. It was good. Seeing me eat fruit. No, I do like fruit. I mean,
6 bacons, not fucking infinity stones. You ain't right, but you are right. Why is she out here collecting STDs like this? Couldn't be me. See bitches like me, prime pussy. Prime. I'll be fucking damned. Listen to her go off about fucking apples. And this is from today's stream because I was listening and I quickly screen recorded it and added in. Look, listen.
not all fruit. I don't like apples. I actually don't really love apples. I love apple sauce with like cinnamon and all that stuff, but like just to eat an apple, couldn't be me. I eat juicy mangoes for hours, not fucking boring old lady, pink lady fucking apples. Okay. That's right.
Fucking.
First of all, when did Chantel start saying couldn't be me? Fan. Also, you know how I just referred to collecting STDs, couldn't be me? This bitch talking about eating an apple couldn't be you. No shit. She'll be out here collecting STDs, but eating an apple? Never. That little rant was over an apple. An apple. Bitch, if you don't want to log off, by all means, carry on.
What's her face eating the apple sounded like we're at fucking Park Omega. Friggin' call me a buffalo. You have a buffalo in bed beside you eating a fucking apple.
6 bacons. I have to figure out the name. I forgot. It was a different STI. I forgot because my friend literally told me. I gotta find it. But girl, why you out here just collecting that shit? Fucking weird.
You sneeze.
Y'all remember this clip?
You sneeze and Sam bees.
You fucking bum. Go eat your apple in bed. Go eat your apple in Lachine. Enjoy your Lachine.
Purple pony coming in clutch That was it right there. Thank you. Purple. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So y'all must have already been talking about it on Twitter or something because I couldn't remember. I could not remember to save my life. This was the main one I couldn't remember. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, as Six Bacon said, she's out here collecting them like infinity stones.
Apple. I hope you're enjoying your Lachine apples. Okay? Yes, I hope it's worth it. I hope your Lachine apple routine is fucking worth it.
Thank you, Mutated Clap. I
Ooh la
couldn't
la.
remember it
Now
to
you're
save my
reading
life.
horoscope sex books together and wearing fucking black fancy lingerie and eating fucking Lachine apples together. Yes. Okay. I get it.
Uh, K Benzo, the thing is, I was listening in real time too today because I was getting ready. I didn't catch it because like I didn't know all the like. Obviously, I'm not a medical professional or whatever. I just got to make sure I go to my doctor's appointments. But I think the people who are catching it are people in the medical field. That's generally what I think. Because I was listening to the same stream. I'm like, what did you listen to? And I have to go back and I'm like, oh, that's what you heard. I just didn't connect it because she was just reading all type of results and that dummy was just letting the world know she's had multiple ST. Girl, okay, literally none of our business, but go ahead.
The sex book. Oh, because she has her own sex life, apparently. Independent of him. Did you see? I've seen you make that joke today just to make sure. Just to make sure. Oh, I might have to ask you to leave. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You are a fucking cheater.
Why'd she say cheaters? Dee Dee's made it clear she's single. She could fuck who she wants. What Chantal will never accept, and I don't know if it's because she's someone, I don't know. I don't know the reason she won't accept this, and I know part of it has to do with the fact that she hates women. I know it may sound shocking to people who think like Chantal. There are women out there who don't value themselves off of simply who was willing to fuck them. There are women out there who enjoy having casual sex. There are women out there who have casual sex and they're able to keep their emotions intact, including big women. Including big women. I genuinely believe Dee Dee is there for a good time, but Chantal will not accept that.
I feel dirty. I need Vagisil. Think of fond memories you had before that fart face came into your life. I was really just stuffing my face with fast food. He didn't like destroy my whole life. I mean, my life was pretty much shit before I met him anyway.
Chantal, listen, our Chantal, not that Chantal. The way people, like, especially Chantal, this is the thing. It's not hard to meet people. It is easy to hook up with people no matter your size. Keep it pushing. Have a good time. Keep it pushing. If you want to do that for a few seasons of your life, do that. When it's time for you to settle down, settle down. But Chantal pretends she's about that life when the truth is she's not. Even Chantal, and I know you guys always drag me when I say this, Chantal cleans up well. She barely cleans up, and that's the problem. Chantal cleans up well. If she was really using these apps and actually had the intention of meeting people and hooking up, being casual, obviously being safe and using consent too, Chantal could probably hook up with someone within 2 hours of logging in. It's not hard. But Chantal thinks that's what she wants. But in reality, she wants someone to dote over her, praise her, and then ask her to marry her the next day for some reason. It's not that hard, even for Chantal. Granted, if she didn't bathe that day or if they step in her home, listen, it's a whole different conversation. But Chantal cleans up well. I've always said that, and I will continue to say that because that's how I feel. Does she look dirty, dusty, and stink most of the time? Yeah, but that's because she doesn't try. So.
Actually, I lost some weight at least, I guess. He's not a skinny cokehead. He's not a cokehead. Jesus.
He was
I
a
was using him
cokehead.
as a weight
He's
loss
actually a crackhead.
tool. Seriously, the partying, him and the partying.
Hey, Cancer Warrior Boo. Thank you. I'm happy you're here.
Like not sleeping and just like being stressed out and not eating. I think I'd rather be fat.
Zero regrets.
Rather be.
I think they live a casual life. I do. I don't think Dee Dee's in here for marriage and all this shit like Chantel. Dee Dee is down for a good fucking time. At least that's the sense I get.
Fat and happy.
So I'm with you, Zero.
If I wasn't living with somebody, yeah, he'd probably be here. I don't know about still, but probably at some point, I'd imagine, yeah.
Black butterfly, literally the
Anyways,
easiest thing.
I talked to.
So easy.
Oh my god.
So fucking
it's
easy.
hopeless for me. I mean, I talked to 5 or 6, 7,
Mutated.
8, 9, 10
That.
different
Exactly.
men. I slept with Renee in Cuba.
She talking about she talked to 5 or 6 different men. And she out here paying Renee in Cuba just to have a conversation. She walked back the fact that she slept with Renee. Now she's saying she slept with Renee. And then she's now saying she slept, or she did something with the motorcycle guy on the hood of her car. The only thing Chantel's doing on the hood of her car that's sexual is the motorcycle guy, if this actually happened, sitting on the hood of her car and she giving him head. What other story is she trying to spin? Chantel really out here acting like she's doing acrobatics. And we've seen Chantel try to lift her leg. We've seen what Chantel has to do to simply wash dishes. She has to pick up the second stomach and the fupa laid on top of the counter just to wash dishes. You're telling me Chantel's out here fucking on hoods of cars or doing anything inside of her car? A Kia? So if anything happened on the hood of the car, she gave him head. That's it. She really needs to stop with these stories. It's too much.
I had sex with motorcycle man on the hood of my car. I have a really nice guy with wonderful conversation, respectful, with a Mercedes wanting to pick me up tomorrow for a date at 8 p.m.
He'll run if this person
And I
exists.
still, and I saw him.
I ain't gonna lie, Six Bacon, that thing is a tank. If a zombie apocalypse ever happens, my first stop is a Kia dealership. I want the same car that Chantel got because that thing is a tank, but it's not a miracle worker. Her big ass is not doing anything sexual inside that sedan. Not a chance.
In bed. In Dee Dee's bed. And then on top of everything else I've ever told you, and I still fucking love him. Still. I wish you guys knew. I know.
This is so
I know
pathetic.
there's so many people who think that this whole journey has just been bullshit.
Exactly, Erica. So Chantel did something on the hood of her car and she hasn't talked about a dent or it caving in. Fuck out of here. Girl.
Just a ploy for money. Just know that, like,
That's another thing too I've never understood. Listen, be sexually free, enjoy yourself. But the way Chantel be out here begging these people to admit that they simply fucked her, I'm the type of person you better not tell a fucking soul. I've never understood that. Thank you, baby Maddie. Why are you wanting people to run their mouth? If you're really about that, you actually don't want them to speak on, like, shut your ass up. That's nobody's business. You always want to be an undercover hoe, unless that's how you make your money. Then pop that pussy and do everything. Spread them, girl. Show Twitter, show OnlyFans, do your thing. But like, why are you so pressed and desperate for these people to claim that they fucked you? If you are denying you fuck, thank you, because that's nobody's business. As a matter of fact, I'm still a virgin. How about that? I'm not, but you get it. You get my point. I've never understood that. I'm like, why do you want people to know that? Baby, let me tell y'all something. The stories I could tell. And I won't. You want to know why? When you see me, you're looking at purity. You're looking at a saved Christian woman. You're looking at me lie because there's no... Listen, I've done some things. But that's nobody's business. Nobody's business. I'll be fucking damned if I am on fucking Blue Ivy's internet begging people to admit they fucked me. You want to know true tea, and you'll hear about it in tomorrow's podcast with Young Dumb Honey Bun? A past hookup of mine recently found my channel. When I tell you I deleted their comments with the quickness and hit them up like, hey, please don't. Bye. Because I was like, oh, this is fucking awkward. Please leave. No, no, fuck no. Go away. I wasn't mean like that, just to be clear, but I panicked. I panicked. I was like, God help
I'm
me.
just so emotionally spent. Like, I just can't even
Bethany,
fucking shed
purity.
a tear
Exactly.
right now. Honestly.
Purity.
You're
Right,
never
mutated
going to
girl?
move on if you keep obsessing over him. By watching him and stuff, you're just keeping it.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Mm. Not frothy. You know what? These things happen. These things happen. If it's happened to you, there's nothing to feel shame about. We just laugh at Chantel because that bitch is dumb and she deserves the worst. But remember, no one in here share your personal health, like health history, none of that. It's nobody's business. But Chantel out here on the World Wide Web sharing that shit with thousands. Mm. Knowing, knowing the amount of people that dislike her because she's a vile piece of shit. Girl, you so dumb. You are so dumb.
Like, it's hard. Like, it's just weird for me to accept, like, that this person will never, ever, 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 ever be a part of my life again, ever.
Girl, get over
Like,
it.
I can't, like, accept that.
Y'all saw
It's,
that
like,
froth?
weird.
Ooh.
I see a lot of people being like, who's the bad person? And a lot of people think I'm the bad one.
Both of you.
Like, why would that be? I don't get that.
Froth.
I mean, I know I can be really nasty and obsessive, but you can't look for validation about this relationship from strangers online. They weren't in it. Well, that's the thing. There was like, you know,
DG, you already know when she's looking for sympathy, ass pats, super chats, and just to be babied, she's gonna put on that low BMI voice. You already know. And some of her viewers fall for it every single time.
say behind the scenes, but there was like a whole bond and connection.
Oh,
Like
hell no.
with
That's the reason. Oh, God. Oh, you know what? I should have looked this up before coming on stream. Oof. Okay. Okay. Oh, thank you, Mary Beth. Thank
everything,
you,
like
everyone.
just
Ooh,
hours of and just like
okay.
days in bed laughing together and everything.
Again, this reaction is
And like
towards
just to
Chantel, not
think
anyone else.
that he's doing that now with her,
Mm.
with fucking doo doo. How does he not realize how that would hurt me?
You
You
know
know what
what,
I
baby
mean?
Maddie?
Like,
You know what, baby Maddie?
that's my problem. That's why I'm here now. He doesn't get that. He thinks I'm just on here to talk shit about him. No, because you don't communicate with me. Like, I've tried so many times to reach him. You've seen it. He doesn't even fucking, like, it's one sided. Everything about this is one sided.
Oh,
Like, and it's
sorry,
dishonest and
love
it's
this.
just really fucking with my head.
You know we're a mess.
And I realize for all of
Oh, for anyone who wants to know, so low BMI voice, it's a term that I use. I've used it for years. Okay, so with me, when I use my low BMI voice at my worst, it's when I go through drive-throughs. You know, when you know you're doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, like for example, me going through multiple drive-throughs, I would use my low BMI voice when I'm telling orders, you know? So it's a way of just lowering your voice and it just makes you sound like you smaller. Like, you know, when they're like, welcome to, for example, let me give you an example. I'm gonna do my low BMI voice. I'm trying to think because honestly now I just use my voice, but I used to straight up use a low BMI voice. I don't give a fuck. At least that's what I call it. If you know, you know. But this was my low BMI voice. So if they're like, "Welcome to Starbucks," da, 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 I'd be like, "Hi," you know, because naturally I have a deeper voice. But you know, I just break it down a little bit, like, "Hi, yes, I'd like a venti iced chai, single shot, please, with whipped cream." Yes, and also a warmed up banana loaf. Oh, you don't have that? Okay, can I also get then, do you have any cheese danishes in? Can I get that warmed up, please? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all. Thank you so much. Awesome. Yeah, you just lower the voice a little bit. It's just giving lower BMI. There's no facts behind that, but I'm gonna order mine like a skinny bitch. Okay. Ain't nobody gonna tell me different. I'm skinny bitch. And that's how I'm gonna order it. Now, when my big ass pull up to that window, okay, but I'm ordering it like a skinny bitch would. It's you gotta just take it. It's like a spirit. You got to let the skinny spirit take hold of you. And that's how you order your food. Anytime I'm in the drive through, my inner skinny bitch, that's who's ordering. So yeah, when Chantal puts on these voices, it's a little bit of my voice. But yeah, you tap into your skinny self, because everybody got it in them. Even if it doesn't, show outwardly. I mean, hello, you just order with your skinny voice. Obviously, I'm rolling up, but still, Oh. Oh. Interesting. Thank you, Phyllis. The way Chantel's body's just dying. I mean, it's been dying, but Okay, I'm happy you understand. I went into it like a while ago and it just caught on. So people just when she speaks a certain way, it's her little BMI voice, because that's what you're doing. Listen, if you big as fuck, you've been there. You've been there. You can't say you haven't done your low BMI. You didn't call it that, but now that we have a name, you gonna tell me you never did it? Shit, I know I did. Where's the? Oh, there you go.
He's fucking all of these things.
Valgal,
We cannot
you know what I'm
be
saying?
in anything serious ever. I know that. I know that. But to like have him
I
completely
can't. Can I
not.
just tell y'all, Badusi is one of my biggest. I love you, Badusi. When I say this, Badusi, not Badusi saturated Gano slime crusty drink. I can't fucking stand your ass. Why? Why? Always one of my favorites. Always one of my favorites. And for anyone who doesn't realize, Badusi changes their name like almost weekly to kind of what's going on during the time in Shantopolis or whatever. But like, ooh, you ain't right. You ain't fucking right.
Not in my life at all is weird. Maybe just out of habit. I don't know. What should I do tomorrow? I hate going to bed not knowing what I'm gonna do today. Or today, I mean. I gotta make a decision. Alright, guys. I don't think I should go live today because I've been live all day today. And I deleted half of them.
All right, and that's that on that. Chantal, and I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. As if she does something, as if she has a fucking life. She doesn't. She doesn't. Hold on. Hold on. Congrats, Kelsey. Can we get some congrats in the chat, please, for Kelsey? Congrats to you guys. I know that's right. Listen, that's right. You bring the spouses in. That's one of the true tests, too. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. When you find someone who will watch these train wrecks or at least entertain the conversation, because I understand when people don't like it, when you find someone who will even entertain a conversation about these train wrecks, gold. Congratulations to you. First of all, congrats. Your fiance buying a house. Hold on. This sounds like season 10 greatness to me. And if anybody's been watching for a while, you know what I mean by season 10 greatness. But thank you, Kels, and love you too, boo. I know that's right. I love when y'all share good news in chat. It means a lot. Like, I love it. All right, y'all. That's it for today. I will be back. Probably in the next couple of days or so. Obviously not. I'm not waiting until next week. I know she went live today cooking. Oh, can I just say, actually, before I close the stream, I've been telling y'all, everything comes to an end. If you pay attention to Chantel's views and numbers while she's streaming, if she's not raging or going on about Natter or whatever, those real-time viewers are dropping a lot. I think it was yesterday. It might have been yesterday. At one point, she only had 600 to 700 people watching real time. Don't get me wrong. That's a lot of people. Let's never forget where we came from. That's a lot of people. I used to scream and be happy and just freak out when 200 people were watching me on a stream. It's a lot of people, but it's not enough to sustain Chantel's lifestyle. And it damn sure isn't enough for her to keep funding Natter. Either Chantel's about to start getting real desperate and doing some reckless shit, or I'm telling y'all the bottom's about to fall out and it's going to fall out soon. I'll be fine though. We'll be fine because we will always have something to talk about. But I'm just letting y'all know the time's coming. So either we need to get those wedding bells going, or we need to get some type of, I don't know. We need something got to shake. She got to make something move because it's looking a little dry. I mean, she always been dry as Chantal, but you get my point. It's looking a little dry over there. But listen, Six Bacons, I've never been here to watch her win, so we on the same page. Just saying. You guys, if you don't mind, consider liking the stream if you enjoyed any part of it before you exit. When I do close out the stream, if you don't mind, just leave a comment down below. Oh, I keep forgetting to say this at the top of my stream. I've been getting more and more messages from people saying that they're not seeing my streams in their sub box and they're not getting recommended. Honestly, all you have to do is unsubscribe, resubscribe, and hit all for notifications. That normally fixes it. Unsubscribe, resubscribe, select all for the notifications, and you should be good. No worries, Mandy. Mandy, you always show up. You always show up and show out. Don't you ever have to worry. Thank you, boo. Thank you. And if anyone's wondering, I'm actually wearing, and thank you for the super chat, Jackie Ina's palette. It's like my go-to for a lot of stuff. If it's not Jackie's, it's the what was the Roaring 20s? The one from Amazon that I was talking about, you would think I would know the name by now. But that's normally my go-tos if I'm in a rush, because today I had to edit a little longer than I expected. So that's all for today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Remember, be better today than you were yesterday and greater tomorrow than you will be today. And if all else fails, watch Baddies from the South tonight. Tag me on Twitter. If you're in my Discord, tag me in my Discord. We're going to talk about it. It's trash TV. It is trash TV, and I love it. And it's something outside of Chantal, and it's messy. But later, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
My type, typically, if I'm looking for somebody like attracted, tall enough, in really good shape, a nice jaw, chiseled features, black, like dark hair, dark eyes, smells good.
It is gross. I'm a gross person. Let me be gross. Just don't come near me. Don't fuck me.
Nice hands, like works good with their hands. It's just like the hypocrisy of it.
You think I have no standards at all? Well, they're low, but... After I shit at his house, I bend over in my lingerie and say, "Wipe me, daddy."
Well, like, I'm not the only person on the internet who rages, right?
No, but you do rage kind of a lot.
I'm thinking of taking anger management because I don't deal with my anger very, very well.
My overreaching message? Tough. If you also don't want to die, you can't do all the other things you want. And what gets me? Okay, when I was doing my A-levels at school, we went to London to visit some art galleries. And I think it was in the Hayward in London, the Museum of Modern Art. I think it was the Hayward, I might have the name wrong. There was a display, an exhibit that had 2 TV screens. And on one screen, it had a man in a suit jumping up and down, going quack, 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 quack. And on the other side, on a TV screen facing it, it had a jester jumping up and down, going no, 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 no. And it was essentially illustrating how both of those things took the same amount of effort. And I think about that when I look at her, when I look at her videos, when I look at how hard she works to wriggle out of the things she actually needs to do.
Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you.